How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Toy Table. I'm your host, Steve, and I just wanted to do a little show and tell, if you will, of some of the sports cards that lie in this basement. I also want to give a shout out to Collectorholic and Sports Card 24/7. Sports Cards 24/7. Collectorholic, he ripped Billy McKinney out of 25 autograph, and I spoke up and I said I'd want to trade him for something. And so, anyways, it got me thinking, well, what could I trade for the autograph? And then also Sports Card 24/7. I think he just wanted to send us a random act of kindness box. And I was saying that if he sent us anything our way, we'd definitely send him back something and more. There was just a little bit of discussion with the shipping, but shipping. If you pay the shipping, I'll pay the shipping back, and maybe you'll see something you guys might want or like. Then again, if you just want to let me surprise you, I guess a little bit of the surprise is going to be out of the bag. I have been finding quite a bit of unopened cards, so just packs. So if you guys want me to set you up a little bit of a boom box, I almost can. As we'll start off with, this is what we got. I did a video earlier today, and I did crack one pack. This is what I found. Got the Warren Moon MVP. Decided to sleeve it up. The Barry Sanders, Elway, Woodson, and Favre, all in one pack. Pretty fun pack. Then kind of in one of these random boxes, it just kind of fell out this Captain America Marvel versus DC card. I think it's just a promo card, but nevertheless, nice picture, 1995 on it. And then, as I said, I have been through some of these boxes this afternoon. I did a video, but it just got kind of long and drawn out as I didn't really have anything prepared. Found this 1986 O-Pee-Chee Tom Barrasso. Unfortunately, it's really off-centered. Fairly good condition. And another reason why I'm doing this video is, if you guys are still with me, there's in amongst these boxes, there's full sets, right? And now some of those sets have individual cards that are, I guess, fetching a pretty penny if they're graded. Now I have so many cards in this basement that I would have liked to get graded that none of them are mega expensive, I guess, if I kind of been looking up some of the prices of them, but or valuable, if you will. But it would have just been nice to get some of them graded, and then it's kind of a done product, slabbed, and I could almost put it in a box and set it and forget it. So with saying that, what do you do with sets? Like, here's one here, 1990 Topps football. And I totally remember, maybe not my dad buying this particular set, but I know exactly where he was in the card show, and his shtick and setup. He would have, shelving right behind him, all full with just these sets. And at the time, they were new or old, whatever. And it's like, how did this guy get all these sets? So this one, unfortunately, it doesn't have two Joe Montanas. I checked. It's complete right through, including the Deion Sanders rookie card. It's got Troy Aikman in there. It's got Emmitt Smith. It's got lots of goodies. It just has one Joe Montana, though. 13's missing from the box, and it's in here. So I'm not sure whether he literally, my dad bought this for $3 or what, or whether it was just this, the Joe Montana. I don't know how junky that junk wax really got. As far as the shape of them, they're in good shape. Unfortunately, what happens is they kind of get really singled out in there, and someone sleeved up some of the cards, which I'm not really a big fan of, because these I find if either you sleeve them all or you sleeve none of them, and you see they just get a little toothed out there. So what do I do, guys? Do I pull the stars and you know, eventually get them graded or somewhere in a better spot. I don't know. Another cool thing here is the 1994-95 Flair basketball series. I remember opening these in hockey as well, and these ones I remember you had to be super delicate with them because they were the expensive ones, which they were not to. Anyways, so we got a Patrick Ewing. I think this one was really the only highlight in the pack. Larry Johnson. Obviously a good player. You got to be a pretty good player to play for the USA Dream Team, that's for sure. Denver Nuggets, Rodney Rogers. What a handle that is. Rodney Rogers. Mark Price. For the Cavs. A shooter back in the day. We got a Celt. So, thick cards for the day. Back in the time. Avery Johnson is the one stuck together. They are sticking a little bit. George Lynch and Johnson, the double Larry Johnson pack. So that's that. There is a little bit of that too here where I may have gone through these cards a long time ago and star hunted and just kind of put them in back in the same box. So we'll get to those in a minute. I guess I do owe you guys. I said a few minutes ago that I did have some unopened junk wax or wax cards. Nothing's junk these days anymore, it seems. And we'll show you what I found. Then yeah, as I said, we had it in hockey. These packs were so cool, I had to keep the packs. I remember there's a few of these lying somewhere. And George Bell, my favorite, all-star card. So, this is where things could get fun in a trade. I would love to put together a kind of a break box, boom box, rookie hunt. And here we go. We got some 2008 SP football. One autograph in every box on average. And I'll show you guys here. I do believe only 2 packs have been open. I'll show you what's been going down out of here. And the other box, totally sealed, guys. I have no idea whether these... And like I know back in the day, people would search the packs and stuff, where the stuff is, and it doesn't look like they've been shuffled up at all. We would never do that to someone. It would just be a random type thing. Put it in the box and send it off to you guys, and let me know when you guys make a video. So we got Ed Reed. Pretty cool looking card there. Lawrence Maroney. These were a nice thick card as well. Nice looking card. The pictures are kind of look 3D. Darius Walker. Chad Ochocinco. Randy Moss is nice out of there. Maybe I'll sleeve him up. We got LaDainian Tomlinson. We'll sleeve him up. And then we got Roy Williams. He was a good receiver. I don't think he really lasted too long though. Remember him being fairly highly rated in NFL. Oh, we had a glitch there. That's okay. We're back. Torrey Holt. Clinton Portis. Jason Witten. Cowboys fans like him. Fred Taylor. Got a TJ Hushmanzada. Is that what I'm... Yeah, Hushmanzada. I remember that name. Never knew to read it though. And Derek Johnson and DeMarcus Ware. So that's what SP football looks like. You get your inserts there and then the back. So that's cool. We found some to sleeve up. Due to the autograph factor, I don't want to be. I don't want to pull a pack and get the autograph before I give you guys dibs on, I guess, if you will, wanting me to send you some stuff. Okay, so put these off to the side, waiting. Oh no! I dropped them. They're still good. Still good. Sometimes you just try to be so gentle and you still mess it up as I knock over the phone. So, it's kind of like a long lost thing that I'm trying to find, and I don't think this is the box, but I'm pretty sure my dad showed up one day with Topps Total, and it was like a 2004, 2003 or such, and it was quite a bit of it, and I remember really sorting it out and like cracking it, sorting it, and it was in just a double divider. And the other day when I was I was racing with Ken over there in the corner, and it was just sitting in front of me saying, this. Steve's Metals cards in plastic cases. And I was like, I don't really remember. I've been through those boxes before. And I was like, I don't really remember going through those. And so it was taped shut. And I opened it and I saw this. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's it. But then I looked in and I was like, these aren't really the cards I remember opening. So I've just only sleeved the two, Drew Brees and Tom Brady. And then it was kind of confusing. As I said, I did 2 videos earlier today, and in the same box here, we got some 2008s and then also 2009s. And I haven't really looked through the 2009s to make sure there's no Tom Brady, but they were sorted. So, and it's not really the whole set, but maybe we'll check out. I really gotta see tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not sure whether the card store in town here in Ontario, whether we're in lockdown or not. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these. Actually, you know what? They're here. The inserts. At least some of them, I think. There was a patch card. You know what? We're gonna leave this for another day, another time. It was kind of a pain to get them all back in there this afternoon, and time is marching on this evening, and we're just gonna let that be. So there's some stars in there I can forward to you guys. Basically, in the long run, I think I'm gonna have to not necessarily downsize big time my collection, but the 2 boys, they're gonna want to start collecting their own stuff, and I've got too much of my own stuff in this basement, so there's no room for theirs. So does that mean I pull all the stars and eventually slowly but surely get them all slabbed? Or just keep the stars, in a shoebox and hope and pray, and then unload the commons, the junk, the whatever. So here we go, the NFL football. This is the pack I ripped earlier. I'm gonna rip another one, and definitely packs I can send off in a kind of a fun little rip box. I got some more packs too. I've showed in other videos, and we'll let those be a surprise. But this is what they are. That's what it says on the back. Be a lucky collector. Randomly inserted in these specially marked packs are cards from Upper Deck's 9-card Joe Montana Football Heroes set. Find one of 2,500 personally autographed Joe Montana cards. Wow, they kept that guy busy on plane rides, I guess. Like whenever they would signed, but 2,500 cards. I think these days that would be nearly unheard of, eh? That many? And yeah, I guess I can see how these end up being pretty common. These Joe Montana. They would print Joe Montana on everything, I guess. Yeah, that's 9 of 9. Okay. So that's cool. It'd be cool to have all that in PSA 10s displayed somehow. Let's see what else we got. The big card we're after here is the rookie of Brett Favre. I don't think they're too off-centered. In case we do hit the good one. Big one. John Roper. Vinny Testaverde. Look at that. He always had that scruff, eh? We got a Michael Irving. Very nice. Deep Thought. Star rookie. There he is. Brett Favre. Woo! Pulled it. Pulling a Brett Favre on camera. That's how much they thought of him when he was at the Falcons. Just sitting there on a phone call. How about that, boys? I wonder if there's any more in that box. Hopefully I just didn't. But either way, fair trade. McKinney autograph for this. They're Collectorholic. I'd do it. Long story short, my last name is McKinney, so that's why it really doesn't matter. Well, I guess to a point there is a limit what I'd send you, but Lewis Sharp, and there's something feels funny there, a hologram of some kind coming up. This could be the fire pack of fire packs. PX. Keith. Neil Smith. And what do we got here? We got Percy Snow. Oh. Look at that hologram. Back then, these things. Game Changers, Emmett Smith. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. Ever. I must have. We must have pulled these. These must be fairly common. Unfortunately, there is a little ding in the corner there up top. But we'll be just ever so gentle. You can see you can see it there. It's glistening. That's too bad right out of the pack, but thin feeling card. Weird, eh? It just bends. Okay, so how about that, eh? There's two cards you want to get. I think it's one of this and a Brett Favre rookie there. Firebox right there. Woo! That's good. That's good. Right out of the pack. So there's still tons of packs in here, guys. They were known to be laden with doubles, but I guess that's what I was kind of fearing about me not opening up the SP. I get the lucky one and pull the card that everybody wants right out of there. Anyways, that's how she blows. But that's a Brett Favre rookie, guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was in 1991 when I'm sure they could pave roads. Like forests came down. How much paper they used and needed to make this set. Alright, so that box is empty. And then, baseball fans out there, not to be outdone, we got the high series 1992 Upper Deck. Sealed. There we go. Upper Deck. One-time special. $99. I gotta say, I don't think my dad ever paid 99 bucks for this. But, there we go. They're definitely not worth that these days. Brett Favre, alright. Welcome. Okay, so, what else we got next here? So this weird thing I found in one of the boxes. We got a nun playing golf, holding a golf tee. None of a kind. Sister hole in one. That's awesome. I'm gonna use that joke. Okay, so what else we got here? What else? Some other interesting things here. I meant to look them up before that. Love my playing cards. Got some Whiskey Pete playing cards from, this would have been 95 to 97 when I was there a few times with my parents. And then I was a kid. So, wasn't expecting, I remember getting this autograph, and I should know who it is, but I don't. The captain of the Leafs, though, winner of the Stanley Cup. That's an autograph. And then we have these random sheets. My dad used to love, he's still alive, but when he was collecting, he used to love putting them in binders. He was a binder guy, and shoe boxes. And he liked just conquering the set. So we got just, I guess, one car out of that. And then we got some old Skybox. That's what they look like back in the day. I think this is 93 or 94. There's a Michael Timson. 1995. Quick look at the back. And it looks like there should be more of these, but this is all that came out of the box. They're put together in stars, so someone sorted it, and or not stars, into teams. Jim Kelly. Here's a better page. We've got Emmett Smith, Johnny Elway, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Andre Rison. Yeah, I remember that back when my brother and I would be collecting, and we'd have them in the page, and we'd like try to like which page had the best team or lineup. We got some, is that a rookie? No, we do got some rookies somewhere. Upper Deck, we got a rookie of Curtis Martin. Some guy, Steve Stenstrom, throwing it. And then we got Rob Johnson. Oh no. And then so you'll see, I think it was in the 2008 Topps. I have the JP Lossman, and then there's even a Trent Edwards somewhere. All three of the Bills' terrible quarterbacks that they had. Another Troy. Boy, Troy Aikman versus Joe Montana. I realize Joe's like a super legend, same with Jerry Rice, but looking up Troy Aikman's kind of rookies and early cards, they don't seem to get nearly as much love as Joe Montana does, in my uneducated opinion. Star rookie. Oliver. That guy's got big arms. Derek Brooks. He was good. I remember him in Madden. Hopefully I'm going at a good speed for you guys here. Seeing some things. JJ Stokes. Good second or third receiver. There's a Warren Moon, or not a Warren Moon, a Steve McNair. Michael Westbrook. He had his time in the sun. Kevin Carter, Joey Galloway, and James Stewart. A few more pages of this, just kind of quickly. Tim Brown. Did he make the Hall of Fame? I'm not sure. I'm sure he must have, eh? Then I feel like I would know that. Whether he did. Shout out to Tim Brown if he did or didn't. I got a beer down here. I haven't had a sip in a while. Okay, so now we're moving to some uncharted territory of what I didn't look at earlier today. And this is kind of how it was. Just kind of, well, this one actually I pulled out already today, but it was in the most yellow top loader. Where did that go? I'm sure you guys have seen yellow top loaders, but it's the same color as the, so I took it out. It wasn't even sleeved in there. Look at the Topps Finest Johnny Smoltz. I'm not sure what year that is, but I think it's the first year of the Topps Finest. 94. Hate to say, haven't looked up to see how much it was worth, but I haven't. Whether it's worth anything or not. So this is how this one was. And like when you're looking for mint, unfortunately, you look at those sides, they just stick up a bit. There's no top on it either, so it is what it is. Let's see what's sitting in here, waiting to be found. Nice card, but a little dinger. No idea who you are. Basketball. Weird. Okay. Raging Rookies. I have no idea. I don't like Chris Miles. I don't like when they don't put the names on the front of the card. That's a pretty interesting card, though. It's really kind of warped, but maybe we'll sleeve that up because it's a little different. Kenny Anderson. Alonzo Mourning. How many Alonzo Mournings have I found today? Brian Shaw. These ones are kind of annoying. Mark Price. Look at that cut into the net. That ball looks really big. Michael Adams. I assume we're just looking for a Jordan, right? Pretty well. Kevin Johnson. He was a star. Dennis Rodman, sure, we'll pull him. I don't think these are sorted. No, they're not sorted. I kind of like when they're not sorted, because then I don't feel as bad pulling the stars. Karl Malone. Another Larry Johnson. Anybody like Larry Johnson's? I got 3 for you. Hopefully Collectorholic or Sportscard 24/7. You want to pad your Larry Johnsons. Robert Ory, Danny Ainge. I guess technically there would be a Michael Jordan in this picture, would there not? 94 team. Does it have the whole roster? No, it just has their games and scores. Either way, that's kind of a cool card. Luke Longley. Well, let's put a. He won a lot of championships. A lot of championships. Rod Strickland. Then Gary Payton. Gary Payton. He was a star, wasn't he? I don't even know what year this is. 1994. Glenn Rice. Heard on the radio that he was like a mega shooter. Like really good form or whatever. Eldon Campbell. No idea. Didn't really follow basketball back then. I was only to get my Mutombo. I knew who he was. I was only 11 at the time. Popeye Jones. I thought he came to the Raps at one point. Hakeem Elijah. Come alive, Akish Eliawan. There's a Shaq. Woo! Okay, we'll pull a Shaq. Very good. Brad Daugherty, Jim Jackson, Charles Oakley. Anthony Hardaway. All right. I remember he was a big name to collect right after Shaq. Fortunately, I think injuries. Anthony versus Smith. Dynamic duels. Reggie Miller. Sure, we'll take him. Chris Morris. Lloyd Vincent. 2 cards. No. Xavier McDaniel. PJ Brown. Pretty sure he was a Raptor as well. Hey, Upper Deck. What's going on here? What year is this now? Upper Deck. 1995. Brian Smith. Another Larry Johnson. He was the easiest card to get, I guess. We got a Mark Jackson, and another Kenny Anderson. Kenny. These ones look different though. SE. Okay, so that's cool. Let's get these out of the road here. Skybox. Basketball. Now it looks like we got some more basketball here. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Michael Smith. No. Nick Van Exel. Hakeem Olajuwon. Look at that guy. He looks tall. Sean Bradley. How tall was that guy? 7'6". Holy crap. I gotta sleeve that guy. Hakeem Olajuwon. He's 7 feet. But I know this guy looks tall too, but the other guy. Woo! Daryl Marshall. Glenn Robinson. Rookie Classics. Oh, not the right rookie. I don't know whether you guys can see it with the gloss. Another Alonzo Mourning. Pad the stats on Alonzo. I mean, again, now and then. That's a pretty interesting looking card, eh? Who is it? Harvey Catchings. Jerry West. Then and now. Derek Harper. Billy Owens, Doug Smith. Purvis Ellison. That's, oh dear, that's gotta be a tough name to grow up with. Purvis. Jeez, why do they do that to people? Sorry if that's anybody else's name out there, but Kevin, another Kevin Duckworth. Smith, Doug Smith. Whoa, look at all these Smiths. What's going on? Chris Mullen. I think that guy was tall too. 6'7". That other guy's a foot taller. Looks like most of the stars. Glenn Robinson. I haven't seen any. Well, I guess Alonzo Mourning would be a star. Dale Davis. Sam Mitchell. Okay, let's. Coach of the Year. Ed Pinckney. And then we got a different. Dale Davis. Ron Harper. The wrong Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. 6'9". Turner. You had to be a big guy back in the day. Still in the day to be a basketball player. 6'6". Avery Johnson. I think that's second. Chris Webber. Sure. Scotty Pips. Sure. And Greg Graham. Anthony Bonner. Nope. Latrell Sprewell. I thought he was still playing in China. That guy. Tom. Johnny Stockton. Oof. Let's take him. The assist champion. I think he is. Lewis Harris. Oh, double. And that's it for that. Alright, that's interesting. It's like ripping all new cards. We'll go for a little bit longer here. I'll warn you guys, either my phone's going to run out of battery or memory, and it'll just be kind of an abrupt. And if you're still watching at this point, thank you so much. You guys are card collecting diehards like I was back in the day. And my parents, oh, King Griffey. Yeah, we'll take that. And there it is, the Michael Jordan. Woo. Okay. It's a 1995 Jordan. Really good shape on it. And more fire. What do we got here? Some score. There's a Gretzky. Pretty much, I guess you sleeve up all Gretzky's. Todd Werner. I think he was a first round pick back in the day, and he just never did it. Quebec's first choice, 4th overall, 1992. And yeah, he came back for Wendell. Yeah, he just never really did it. Craig Conroy, he scored quite a few goals. Manny Hernandez, he was on the Red Wings for a while, I think. Never knew he was a star. Actually, I think I remember now through the games. Merrick Malik, Jamie Linden, and Matthew Gendon. I was like, Jamie Linden. I didn't even know. I guess, yeah, there was the Linden brothers. Wasn't there, that card? Okay, before we go any further, I've got some sleeving to do, boys. Boys. I'll pause it. Alright, there we go. Some nice new additions to the PC, as you guys like to say it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to peel the Brett Favre, Michael Jordan, King Griffey, and just another Wayne Gretzky there. And put those in better spots, or more readily available spots. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Upper Deck Star rookies. These are pretty rare not to be so stuck together. We're looking for Chippa. And yeah, these would be super tough to grade, as black border everywhere. It's just so, it's too bad. Like, they make all the effort into these rookies, and most of them, other than, I'm not even holding it right on the camera here for you guys, I'm sorry. Getting lackadaisical. Sterling Hitchcock. Most of them. This is the most TV time this guy's ever got. Dave Malecki. Papa Jones. Kurt Miller. Melvin Neves. Billy Ashby. JT Snow. And there it is. A Chipper Jones, one of the better looking cards out of the bunch. Whew. Okay. Tim Salmon. Sure. Take him. Tim Poo. Avi Lopez. He was a good player. Hobby Heroes. Jim Abbott. Yeah, he's a hero. Really, like, one-handed. Tony Pena. Kirby Pekka. Harold Baines. Cal. My boy Cal. Nolan Ryan. Community Heroes. Ryan Sandberg. Dave Stewart. Yeah, he was definitely. And Dave Winfield. Even when he was here in Toronto, there were stories of him, like, at food banks and soup kitchens, and really, really into the community. Mike Piazza, star rookie. I didn't know that was part of the same set. We'll have to look through there again, but there's a little bit of engine wear on that one. Another Ken Griffey. It's always a good day to find two. And then a Wendell. These are thick cards. Yeah, I think I was already into this thing here. And then we got a... And to think that Wayne Gretzky was just the Michael Jordan just sitting there, not protected at all. The Brew Crew. Paul Molitor, Kevin Yount, and I don't know, Pat Listach. Definitely a third wheel party there. Dave Poulin. Iron Steel. Cal Ripken and Brady Anderson. Cecil Fielder, Mickey Tettleton. Tettleton could belt it. Obviously, Cecil could as well, but Roberto Kelly, Don Mattingly, Frank Viola, Jay Bune. He's got a Rocket Fun arm. We'll take that one. All right. 1992 or 3? 1992. Tom Glavine. Kent Havoc. Rod Beck. Anthony Young. Derek Lenny Dykstra. There's like sand coming off them. That's cool. Kurt Schilling. We'll take that one. Tim Wakefield. Wow. Pirate. I didn't know he was on a Pirates. And that's like almost... Yeah, we'll take it. Brett Boone. George Brett. Well, that's good. Mike Piazza and a Chippa Jones. Better than a Bridget Jones. Alright, let me put this away and see what else we can find here. Oh, I don't know where that ended off, but I was just finishing saying I just did a whole big diatribe, but our next victim here is 1994 Topps Baseball. I'm not sure whether they are necessarily sorted into a set or not, but to help me out to maybe cruise and find, yeah, see, some's missing. 475 was missing, 478 to 477. So there are cards missing, but let me look up to see where the stars are and see whether we can't find some more gold. Well, good thing we looked it up, just saving us some time here. It doesn't look like there's too much in this set. Even PSA 10, like a Pedro Martinez PSA 10, some guy's trying to get $43.75 for it. So, not the Mike Messina PSA 10, 150. That's what they're trying to get for it, anyways. We got a Ozzy Albies Chrome. No, it's not. Yeah, there's only just people just trying to sell it on low pop. Okay, moving on. There is. Okay, we're gonna move this. I'll take my time a little later and figure out who's in there. But I remember the next thing up. I do remember opening up these. If you guys are still here, we still haven't ran out of battery or phone space, so that's pretty cool. We got these tall boys here, and I remember, or like this evening, shortly like after I looked at these, and I was like, man, what a who came up with the idea just to switch the whole game and make these cards much taller, and you have to invent all these new things just to store it like that. I remember my dad, he loved opening up tall boys. And the beer as well. But speaking of which, it is a tall boy beer that I have, and then that looks like different cards. Oops. Okay. Speaking of beer, I got a 2 Borg. 2 Borgs are better than 1 Borg. Could be the one, guys. We got some 1990 upper deck. They don't even say that you're 89 upper deck. Anyways, you get the point. Here we go. Let's see the top boys. Maybe we'll end off on that upper deck. Sean Van Halen. Randy Wood, Don Sweetie, Brian. You see those okay? Brian Scrudlin, Joe Juno. Steve Chason, Mark Tenorti. I remember Mark Tenorti in that Upper Deck set. It was him skating behind the net, if I remember. Steve Smith. Joe something. Sean Hill. He was one of the first Mighty Ducks. Gary Suter. Tommy Sorgen, Victor Konstantinov. And these were from 1993. Brian Benning. Bill Holder. Al McGinnis. I think all Al McGinnis cards all have them standing like this. Alexander McGillney's very nice. Robert Reichel, signed by the Senators. Dale Hunter. Whoop. Brian Suter. Trent Klatt. They're coming off okay. Ray Shepard. Rick Tabaracci. That guy had just the best handle. Tabaracci. Here's our checklist. They did have them in teams. Team order. Marty McSorley traded from Kings. Now the Pittsburgh Penguins. Tommy Soderstrom. Soderson. Alexei Kovalev. And there's a Lemieux. Alexei Kovalev. They say he arguably was like the most talented player when the guy would want to play. Steve Thomas, Claude Lemieux. Not the biggest fan of him. Oh, crunch. Here's an Ed Belfour off the back. Netminders 2 of 8. Subset. Mike Keenan. Tony Granado, the coach now of the Sabres. I don't think I'm doing any damage to them. Patrick Poulin. Kevin Stevens. Brad Kozlowski. Pele Euclid. Alcalid. Mike Gartner. Darren Pupa. Cujo. Curtis Joseph. Sergei Zubov. That guy was amazing. Ulf Samuelson. Dmitry Yuskevich. Ronnie Hextall. Teppo Newman. Newman. Checklist. Hey. Yuri Slager. And if I'm not mistaken, did not he have a medical episode? Unfortunately, he was a Red Wing. The guy had like a stroke or something. Nicholas Lindstrom. All right. Roman Hammerlick. Brent Hedikin. Darren Turcotte. Sure. Guy Carbonneau. Again, that guy. Bob Essenza. Kirk McLean. I used to love this guy. He just, he looked like a goalie to me. All sharp. Tim Chevelday. I liked him because he was on NHLPA 93. Erders Urbe. Stefan Fisset. Fleury. Getting down to it here, boys. Mike Hogue. Terry Yake. I don't know about you, but any Lemieux is a good Lemieux in my day. Now I gotta find something to put that in. We got a Lindros. Joe Juno. Felix the cat. The kitty cat. What a goalie, though. That guy could move. Yep, that guy. Second-year stars. Now they're reaching. And points leader. Joe Sakic. That was fun. I remember opening more than that of these. There should be more than that somewhere. My parents still have their basement still full of sports cards. All right, let's see where the upper deck starts and ends. I guess obviously here, guys, we are looking for one card in particular. And that'd be your Ken Griffey. That'd be quite the haul if I connect it right here. Maybe not, maybe so, maybe not, maybe so. Okay, let's cut it off there. Turn it over. Mark McGuire. Well, put him off to the side. Buddy Bell. Sorry. Ron Washington. Wow. Didn't know he looked like that. Okay. Sorry, but like, how old would he have been there? He was born in 1952. I was 89. Looked like he's seen the road a little bit. Keith Hernandez. I got excited when I saw Mariner, but I know it's just Ken Griffey's face and hat, kind of like this guy here. Not Steve Finley, but Jose DeJesus. Woo! Look at those glasses. You think anybody's PSA'd that guy? And look at the number on the pants. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. In the blue pants. Whew. And the Mickey Hancher. But the winner there was the Mark McGuire. Looking pretty roided up there. Oh, does anybody, if you guys are still out here, maybe answer in the comments. Does anybody have like a specific collection where they just collect all their Roid Ragers? Okay, McGuire. All right, next up we are looking at some 90. Gary Sheffield. Ben McDonald. I remember this one. My brother was after that one for sure. Jeff Brantley. Alex Sanchez. Harold Baines. Look at that late kick. Whew. Mike Smithson. Oh dear. Bobby Witt. I would always open up that and see the Texas Rangers and hope and think that it was a Nolan. Joe Oliver. Tim Raines. It's a nice card. Save that one. You can see the upper deck had some cutting issues there. You see Bill and yeah. Never known upper deck to be so bad. Jim Clancy, that's terrible. Scott Bradley. All right. That's going to do it there. Nothing in the 1990. All right, well, let's put these. I'm going to put some of this stuff away and see whether we're going to introduce any more topics. All right, guys. You know what? It's getting kind of late here, and it's been a pretty long video already. I've already demanded, or thank you for sitting here with me if you've been watching. Your time, and I can't thank you enough. And Collectorholic and Sportscard 247. If you saw anything along the way that you might want to trade with me for something, by all means, give me a comment, and we'll link up, and we'll both be happy. I really want that Billy McKinney card when he was on the Jays there for a little while. My dad would always watch and report to me about what he was doing. No relation, not whatsoever, but just be cool to have that card. Maybe you want a Kurt Schilling here. You want a Kurt Schilling? You can have a Kurt Schilling. Anyways, guys, gonna end it off here. Show you kind of some of the highlights that I found today. Well, John Stockton just added these now. The Wayne Gretzky, kind of a premium looking card there, nice. And unfortunately, he was on the Islanders there for a bit. We got one Collector's Choice Ken Griffey, nice facial picture there. And then we got Michael Jordan. Well, I didn't say any unfortunate, but it's in really good shape. I don't see really too many dings or that, or knacks. One of the best ones that came out of that case. And but again, you just can't really read except you know who he is. And there's the fire right there. Brett Favre rookie, right out of the pack tonight. And Emmitt Smith in the same thing, game breakers. Anyways, guys, we're going to leave it there. I got some sleeving to do, some cleanup to do before we get back to Hot Wheels racing. If you guys haven't checked out what Ken and I are doing lately, we've opened up hundreds of cars for our one big long King of the Hill. And we're fairly nearly done finding our champions. We've got a few more to go. We're going to race them off to find our sole champion of this one big long King of the Hill. And then also looking at the desk, I think it would be really fun to pair up some of these champions, if not all the champions, and find who will be the bump and grind champs. Because just because you're the champ on the straight track doesn't mean you're going to be the champ on the bump and grind series. So that's a long one today. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll sign off saying we found what we were looking for just in 2 packs today. I did make an earlier video, but bammo, there it is. And Brett Favre. So anyways, until next time, keep those tires pumped and racing, and keep on collecting.